Aussie damper. What a great camping menu item. When you're going away this Easter, simply pop on this one to your rotation. It really is that easy. It's only 4 ingredients. So get some self-raising flour, some salt, milk, and a bit of butter, and away you go, and you've got the ingredients to make yourself some beautiful homemade damper. So obviously the Thermomix does all the work for you, weighs everything in. I use a 1000 to 2000 kilowatt inverter in my camper bus, and anything that doesn't use the heat mode is fine, doesn't drain my battery. So I make lots of doughs and breads using the Thermomix and just on the inverter in minutes. So yeah, just adding your ingredients, weighing it in, mixing it together. So basically it makes like a scone mixture where you add the butter and the flour and breadcrumb it together. But the Thermomix does this in 10 seconds, of course, instead of 10 minutes. And then you add a little bit of water and some milk, and then you've got this beautiful damper, which is so light and fluffy. Now, I didn't actually have self-raising flour, so I made my own with a little bit of baking powder and bicarb. So you can always do that. Make your own self-raising flour. And in the meantime, while this is happening, you always get your fire going and get your camp oven ready. Get your camp oven nice and clean. Make sure last night's cooking has been removed and the fire is nice and red hot. So I've been building up the fire for a little bit, making some nice hot coals so I can put my camp oven on. Of course, you can put this in your oven if you've got an oven, and do it in there, but if you're just going to get so much better flavour if you do it in your camp oven and on the hot coals like I do. So it's just doing 40 seconds of kneading, which seriously, if you've ever made damper from scratch, this is really a very fast and efficient way of doing it in the Thermomix, and it's really just a beautiful treat for the kids and whoever. If you've got some visitors around, you can just quickly whip up a damper and pop it in the fire. Now there's a few variations you can do. On Cookie Do, they've given you a couple of different ones you can make, like the chocolate damper and what have you. I've sometimes put a wheel of camembert cheese or brie cheese in the middle. Just make sure it's a sealed wheel. Just right now in the video I'm giving the base a little wriggle to get the dough out nice and easy. Now you'll see that helps with everything falling out. Popping a little bit of flour on so that I can ball that into a dough, a round dough. It's quite a sticky mixture when you first get it out, so a little bit of flour will help with that. You just want to make it into as round as you possibly can, and then cut a cross in the middle of that. Yep, that'll do. And then we go outside and we've got the fire on, we've got our camp oven ready. Scrape a little bit of an area by your fire. Keep it close to the fire. You don't want to be carrying coals far away from the fire. And check that that's going to fit into the hole, which it does. So there's my nice fire, ready to go. Just digging some hot coals out, putting it on the bottom, and now moving the camp oven on top of that. Okay, and now I will get some more hot coals to put on the lid to create that lovely oven atmosphere. Now this is a bit of a slow oven, so probably going to take about 35 to 40 minutes. But just like cooking at home, you will smell it. It's one of those things that I always cook my food by smell. If it smells like it's starting to be ready, it's probably ready. You know, you cook bread in the oven and you can smell it. And yeah, in the camp oven, it's no different. I can honestly smell it when it's just about ready. So just readjust your fire so you've still got constant coals coming. It really is an easy thing to do. Now I'm a single mum with 3 kids. I go and get the wood in the ute, and away we go. Kids love helping. Now just check every now and again. Make sure there's no ash going to fall into your pot when you do that. Lift it off, put it on a hot rock. I've got that up off the dirt, and that is actually on a rock. So I'm not going to get any dirt into my nice damper. Here we go. Have a look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Perfectly cooked damper. The smell of this is amazing. I wish we had smell-o-vision, because it really is spectacular. So whatever you want on here, golden syrup, homemade jam, definitely butter, Nutella, like I said before, a wheel of camembert cheese in the middle of that, so when you're cutting into it, it just oozes out. This can be as simple or as extravagant as you like. And I'll tell you what, the smell of that got the envy of my camping neighbours up. Had a few people coming around having a sniff, and the kids devoured it. Look at that, beautiful. Absolutely delicious. Probably the best damper I ever made, to be honest. And it's all on Cookie Do, Aussie damper. Get into it.